Good morning, students. Today I'm going to discuss about Unit 3, Marketing Mix. We all know that marketing is the process of identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customer requirements with the purpose to make some profit. In this process, marketing managers and marketing representatives have to take various marketing decisions to make the operation profitable. They have to decide what combination of marketing policies and procedures be adapted to bring about desired behavior of trade and consumers at a minimum cost. They have to decide how can advertising, personal selling, pricing, packaging, channels, warehousing, and other element of marketing be manipulated and mixed to make marketing operations profitable. More specifically, they have to decide a marketing mix, a decision-making method in relation with product, price, promotion, and place. So these are the four marketing mix. You should know about the definition of marketing mix. According to Phil Kotler, marketing mix is the combination of four elements, as I have already told you. It's the four elements are nothing but product, price, promotion, and place. That every company has the option of adding, subtracting, or modifying in order to create a desired marketing strategy. So let us discuss about what do you mean by product in marketing mix. Product is nothing but it is a commodity produced or built to satisfy the need of an individual or a group. The product can be intangible or tangible, as it can be in the form of services or goods. It is important to do extensive research before developing a product, as it has fluctuating lifestyle from the growth phase to the maturity phase to the sales decline phase. A product has a certain life cycle that include growth phase, the maturity phase, and the sales decline phase. It is important for marketers to reinvent their product to stimulate more demand once it reaches the sales decline phase. It should create an impact in the mind of customer, which is exclusive and different from the competitor's product. There is an old saying stating for marketers, what can I do to offer a better product to this group of people than my competitors? This strategy helps the company to build some brand value. So what do you mean by price in a marketing mix? So price is very important. Price is very important component of the marketing mix. The price of the product is basically the amount that a customer pays for enjoying the product. Price is the most critical element of a marketing plan because it dictates a company's survival and profit. Adjusting the price of the product even a little bit has a big impact on the entire marketing strategy, as well as greatly affecting the sales and demand of the product in the market. Things to keep on mind while determining the cost of the product or the competitor's price, list price, and then customer location, discount, terms of sale, etc. And let us study some of the characteristics of marketing mix. So the first characteristics is marketing mix is the crux of marketing process. So marketing mix involves many crucial decisions relating to each element of the mix. The impact of the mix will be the best when proper weightage is assigned to each element and they are integrated so that the combined effect leads to the best results. Second characteristics is the marketing mix has to be revived constantly in order to meet the changing requirement. So the marketing manager has to constantly review the mix and the conditions of the market and make necessary changes in the marketing mix according to the changes in the conditions and complexity of the market. And the third marketing characteristic is changes in external environment necessitate alterations in the mix. So changes keep on taking place in the external environment. For many industries, the customer is the most fluctuating variable of the environment. Customer tastes and preferences change very fast. So brand loyalty and purchasing power also change over a period. So the marketing manager has to carry out marketing analysis constantly to make necessary changes in the marketing mix. And the fourth characteristics is changes takes place within the firm also necessitate changes in marketing mix. So changes within the firm may take place due to technological changes, changes in the product line, or changes in the size and scale of operation. So such changes call for similar changes in the marketing mix. And the next one is helps to achieve organizational goals. An application of an appropriate marketing mix helps to achieve organizational goals such as profit and marketing share. The last characteristic is it concentrates on customers. A thorough understanding of the customer is common to all the four elements. The focus point of marketing mix is the customer, and the marketing mix is expected to provide maximum customer satisfaction. So these are some of the characteristics of product. And coming to classification of the product. Product can be classified into two types. And one is consumer good and the other one is industrial goods. So let us discuss about what do you mean by consumer good and industrial goods. Consumer products are those which are meant for the consumption of the final use of consumer or household. So these are the products which are used without further commercial processing. In other words, consumer goods are meant for personal and non-business use. On the other hand, the industrial goods are those which are used by business buyers as input for further commercial processing. For example, shampoo, biscuit, watches, two-wheelers are consumer goods, while raw material, spare parts, and some equipment or machinery are industrial products. And what do you mean by durable and non-durable product? So both consumer and industrial product can be further classified as durable and non-durable product. What do you mean by durable product? Durable product are those tangible element or tangible product that last longer and they do not get exhausted even after repeated use. For instance, the chair on visit, the cars we drive, the refrigerator we use, the utensils we have in our kitchen do not get exhausted overnight. On the other hand, non-durable products are those which get exhausted with a single or few uses. For instance, food items we eat, the soft drinks we drink, the soap, paste, paper we use, or of this kind in this area. So this is an alternative classification as to the first or can take a secondary classification if we like the first one as the primary classification. And the next one is convenience product. So a convenience product is an expensive product that requires a minimum amount of effort on the part of the consumer in order to select and purchase it. Example of convenience product are bread, soft drinks, pain reliever, and coffee. Shopping product. So these are goods, those where consumers devote considerable time in making selection of those before they buy. The consumer want to compare a quality, price, and style in several shops before they buy this kind of product. So the basic feature of these products are they are durable, higher unit price, comparison in selection, pre-planned purchase, existence of exclusive stores. So example of this kind or office and household furnitures, we can say this, these are some of the example for this kind of shopping products, and automobiles, audio and audio visual sets, refrigerators, sewing machines, jewelries. These are some of the examples of shopping products. So customers usually spend a considerable time for buying this kind of products. Specialty product. So what do you mean by specialty product? Specialty product are the most complex type of goods in the classification of product. So luxury goods such as watch or designer clothing or represent specialty product. So this specialty product possesses a single unique characteristic on which buyer are willing to expend a considerable amount of effort to obtain such a kind of product. Specialty product may also be referred as a high involvement product or complex product. While shopping product can be said to be high in involvement, specialty product mean an even higher involvement. The perceived risk is particularly high and the product is very infrequent purchase. Example include specific brand of fancy product, luxury cars, professional photographic equipment, and a high fashion clothing.